What's up? Welcome back, enchanters, to another complete collection of Disney traditions, Jim Shore Pixar edition. This has been a highly requested video, and it's a very scarce collection. But before we get into all those details and the logistics surrounding the controversy around Jim Shore and Pixar, it's not controversy. I'm being dramatic. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jean-Pierre Bon Jovi, and I am a content creator here on YouTube. I upload content every Monday and Thursday. I am a collector at heart, a little bit of everything. My channel is not a niche channel. So we do a little bit of everything, and it means the world when you subscribe below. When you subscribe and you hit that bell to get notified every time I come and bring content to y'all. You'll be notified every Monday and Thursdays. Don't forget to also follow me on socials. You can follow me on Instagram and or Facebook if you want to connect. I am a wholesaler as well, so I do take orders on all of our pieces, especially all of our new pieces that are launching this year. Our 2022 Jim Shore pieces. If you go to my channel, it's my featured video. I am currently taking pre-orders on all the new up-and-coming pieces. So go check it out if you're curious to know all the new pieces coming out in 2022 and in general. I'm super excited to be here with you all today. And this video has been incredibly requested. It's one of the most requested videos I get all the time. And the reason why, there's not really much to show here, but y'all want it. But it is it is a challenging collection to complete. It has become pricey because all these pieces have never, for the exception of one piece, have never gotten second editions. So yeah. Before we continue, did I cover everything? I think I covered everything. So let's get started. So the very first Pixar piece ever made is this piece right here. And it is Howdy Partner, and of course with the very first Disney and Pixar movie ever made. And we have Woody from Toy Story. This piece is called Howdy Partner. I love this piece so much. Here you have, as you zoom in on the details, Woody. He's on one knee. And what I really appreciate about this piece is all the details as you 360 from his boot coming up to his gun holster, the rose mauling details on his pants, his belt, the rose mauling details on his shirt, his cow vest. He even has a metal painted, it's like a gold painted, the thing on his back that you pull, and he says his catchphrases, his handkerchief, his incredible face sculpt, and then all the way up to his hat. This is such an incredible piece. He looks amazing. This piece retailed for $55 when it first launched. It goes for a lot more than that now in the secondary market. You could still find this piece for under $200 in the secondary market. I've seen it go for recently even up to like $150, surprisingly. So it's not too expensive, but you can find it. You can only find it in the secondary market. Now, before we continue on to future pieces, the reason why Jim Shore does not produce any more Pixar pieces is due to licensing. Not a licensing agreement. Not that Pixar doesn't want Jim to create his pieces. It's not that. It's a misconception sometimes that some collectors have. It's because not only does Jim have to pay Disney for the license, but then he has to pay Pixar for the license. So it's very costly according to their studios. If you ask me, I understand. And I want them still. Like, we have Coco, The Incredibles, Inside and Out, Toy Story 2, 3, all the other characters from all the additional movies. More Merida, more of the Cars pieces, more monsters. We never got a Boo. More Nemo pieces, right? Luca, like what? Crazy, right? There's so many movies. Wall-E, bro. So many movies he could be making pieces of, and because of that licensing agreement, their studios have not continued to do Pixar pieces. So if you want to see more Pixar pieces, my biggest suggestion is rush to Jim Shore on Facebook, the group, and every time they go live, bombard the commentary section with Pixar, even if it means, they're going to say, it's the licensing, say, we don't care, we'll pay more. Like, we will pay more. If those pieces have to be, if the price points of those pieces are going to be more because of that, I don't care. I think we all want them. And we're just, versus like some of the repetitive pieces. We're getting too many Mickey pieces, too many Tinkerbell pieces, too many Eeyore pieces, too many Lilo and Stitch pieces. And as much as I love Snow White, we have too many Snow White pieces already. So we really want to start seeing other movies for our collections as well. So go ahead and sound off on Jim Shore's Facebook page and on his official YouTube channel. He's not as active on YouTube, but sound off and make sure, because they do listen. Following that, they came out at the same time. We have To Infinity and Beyond, and it is Buzz Lightyear. And here we have Buzz Lightyear. He looks amazing. His portrait looks amazing. All his buttons and his gadgets, the Rose Mauling details coming up, his wings, looks incredible. I will say Buzz Lightyear goes for a little bit more than Woody. I've seen him for $200 to $250 on the secondary market. Again, he also retailed for $55. This looks amazing. I really would have wished we would have had his dome. I feel like if he ever does make this again, we're going to get his dome over his head, and it'll be like an acrylic or like a different, or a plastic resin, which would be pretty cool to have that mixed media feature. He looks amazing. Comment below, do you own these? Following that, he made this one, which came out about a year later. It came out in 2014, and it's called Yee-Haw. And it was the last piece Jim Shore made in the Toy Story collection. And it is Jessie. And surprisingly, she is more expensive than both of them. She goes for about $300 or $350. You have to be mindful because she does come damaged in a lot of pieces. So in the secondary market, the ones that I do see typically come damaged. Now this piece is absolutely incredible. The base is amazing. You have Bullseye and Jessie, and again, they are a much smaller scale than these right here, so they're not the same scale size as these, which was a little disappointing. I really would have wished this piece would have been bigger and married the scale. That's another thing that's very inconsistent with Jim Shore when he does release pieces individually in the collections. We want to see the same scale size. So this piece is smaller scale size, but still looks amazing. You have Bullseye, he looks incredible. You have Jessie, and she's leaning back. And you have some mixed media. There's a metal wire, which is her lasso, which looks amazing. She looks amazing. The braids on her hair look incredible. The detail on this piece is amazing. The paint job on her ensemble looks amazing. Her portrait looks incredible. An insane piece. This piece launched for about $55 as well when it came out. And again, it goes for about $250 to $300 now in the secondary market. So there you have it. That's Jessie. Following that, we have this piece. And all these pieces came out roughly around the same time. This is called Floating Friendship. And this is Nemo and Dory. This was the only piece that did get a second edition. Second edition of this was released in Europe about a year ago, and that's it. There's no other Pixar piece has gotten a second edition, so if you do live in Europe, it's very challenging for you to have these pieces. Merida was released in Europe at the same time. Merida did get a second edition too that was released in Europe. Well, when this piece was released here, it was also released in Europe, but this is the only one that got a second edition. The rest are a little challenging if you live if you do live in Europe. And here we have Dory and Nemo. Again, the name of this piece is Floating Friendship. And what I love about this is the waves. Then you have this sand dune, this seaweed, and you have Nemo and Dory with the coral reef. It is a beautiful piece, the way they're embracing each other. I love this size scale. I love that Dory is so much larger than Nemo. And it's almost like a life-size size scale too, which I appreciate as well. It is such an impeccable piece. This piece launched for about $60 when it came out. And now it goes for about $150 in the secondary market. It is stunning. I love this piece so much. I love, love, love her paint job on her fins. Everything about this piece is just absolutely gorgeous. Do you own this piece? Let me know. Comment below. Then we received these two pieces. They came out at the same time. It's called Gentle Giant. It came out at the same time the Dory came out, and it came out at the same time Dory came out. And this one is called Good Morning Monstropolis. And it is Mike and Jesus. Why am I forgetting your name, bro? It's literally at the tip of my tongue, and it's going to come to me before the segment's done. Is it Sully? Yeah, Mike and Sully. Yes, that's it. And here we have it. They look amazing. Sully looks incredible. The fur on him, the patchwork, the dinosaur spine, the horns. He looks insane. He looks so brolic. He retailed for $50 when it came out, and Mike retailed for about $30 was his price point. They have become difficult to come across. They do have the Monsters Inc. logo on the base, which I think is pretty awesome. They now go for a lot more. Mike goes for like about $150 to $200, and Sully goes for about $200 to $250 on the secondary market. Absolutely gorgeous. I also like that Mike has his hat on, and I like his little what is going on with me today? His clipboard. Jesus, take the wheel. He does have his clipboard as well, and his little thumbs up. He's adorable. He's lanky as well. Very difficult pieces to come across. So if you have them, let me know and comment below. Following that, at the same time, he made the car set. Like, literally, they all came out at the same time. Like, all of Pixar literally was released at the same time, and it was increasing momentum, and then it just died. Like, it was done. It was a done deal. And so the next piece we have here is the Cars series. So we're going to go one by one. This one is called Get Done. Surprise, fun fact, I've never seen Cars the movie. I'm not a fan of cars, so I was never attracted to cars, but I get to see it sometime. I believe this is his best pal, and I forget what his name is. Lightning McQueen, I think is his name. And then you have this dude, this country dude, that I do know. He looks amazing. He's actually my favorite of the three of them. I love this piece so much. First off, look at the front portfolio of this as you zoom in. Absolutely beautiful detailing. I love that the car's elevated on this base, and you have intricacy all over. From the rear view mirrors, look incredible. By the way, his tongue and his teeth, look at the details on that in his eyes. It's insane. And then on the back, there's some mixed media detailing because he is a pickup truck, and he has this mixed media. It's real cord and this mixed media feature all over the back. It looks incredible. This could have been done very sloppy and cheap, and it's not. It's done so beautifully. Look at the intricacies on this. He's my absolute favorite. These each launched for $50 each when they came out. And you could still find them each for under $120. They have not gone up drastically. Next we have this guy. And this one is called Moo. And again, I don't know his name. I love his base with the sunflowers. It looks absolutely gorgeous. He's a little bit more basic than the others. I do love the rear view mirrors. They look great. Again, they're made of metal. I do wish that they did have a clear color or something, like a white, like this one does. That one doesn't. I love that he's elevated as well. Love the big wheels. He's more of a tractor. He looks incredible. The gear details, his face as well. Incredible. But unfortunately, it stopped after Lightning McQueen, which is the next piece. And then we have Lightning McQueen, and this one is called Ka-Chow. And the color on this is just impeccable. First off, let's start with that portrait. Look how amazing that face looks. That smile, the headlights, looks amazing. Then you have it like on an angle of the car, so you see the lightning bolts, the rose mulling details, the 95. It looks insane, incredible. These pieces were such beautiful pieces. The base is this flat black base with the black rose mulling. We don't see that too often. Beautiful piece. Again, do you own this series? It's quite easy to collect this entire series too. And the final piece, which was the last piece ever made in this series, Can you believe that? Only this was the last piece. And that's the only time we've ever seen her, is a brave Princess Merida. But good news, Jim is paying for the license for her again, because she will be featured. This piece will be featured as one of the Jumbo Disney princesses, the Disney princess pieces, the masterpiece pieces that he's making. He's making all 13 princesses, and she will be featured. So yay, we are getting another Merida. Now this piece is absolutely gorgeous. Let's start with the vine work detailing on the base. Stunning. And then you have the portrait of her and her family with her siblings, her dad, her mom, and her as she was a younger depiction of her. She has her bow and arrow in her hand. And this is part of the Princess Collection where they made all the princesses in this scale, and their center was telling a story. She's shooting a bow and arrow. You have the mixed media details here as well. She looks amazing. Now, the piece looks amazing. Her portrait, not so much. Of all these princesses, her portrait, as you zoom in on those details, is really lackluster. It's not my favorite portrait. It's my least favorite portrait of all of them. I think they all look incredible, except Merida. This does not look like Merida at all. She looks a little bit more flat-faced and round, and that's not what her depiction looks like at all. Maybe that's when Pixar was like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing, Jim? This looks nothing like her character. No more licensing. We're going to double our licensing agreement with you. How dare you do this to Merida? I doubt that's what happened. But it's a really disappointing portrait. Nevertheless, it's the only Merida piece we ever got. But we are getting another one. I'm so excited. It is not projected to launch in 2022. The next large size pieces that are coming out are going to be what pieces are they going to be? It is going to be, first was Belle, then we're making Ariel, Snow White, Tiana, and that's all we have announced so far. I believe he will be making 3 a year, so I do know that Tiana and Snow will be coming out next year, and we may even get a 4th. Most likely it'll be Cinderella or Aurora. But his intention was all 13 princesses, which include Elsa, Anna, Merida, Jasmine, Tiana, Snow, Belle, Aurora, Cinderella, Rapunzel. I mentioned Merida. And I know we're missing some other princesses there. And some of them are not considered princesses, but he's making them, like Mulan and Pocahontas are not princesses, but I'm not sure if they are going to be released or not. But he is making all 13 princesses. So that should be exciting. I feel like there's some other princess, though. There's also that other princess from that Spaniard princess. That's that one too. I wonder if they're making her. There's a bunch of other princesses. I don't know what all they're going to be, but I do know that it's 13 in total. So really excited for that. And this completes the entire Disney Traditions Jim Shore Pixar collection. Again, we all want more. I know we do. So sound off on Facebook, and again, say if it's due to licensing, just increase the prices on these. You know what I mean? An extra $5, $10, who cares? I know we would pay for them because we want to see so much more of them. Pixar has brought so many memories to so many Disney fans, and I know we want these pieces so badly. So make sure you do so, and you do comment under his Facebook, and you do make that request. And once again, thank you so much for being here with us. I love bringing y'all content. Some history, some price points, average prices. You can find them on the secondary market. Do you own any of these pieces? Which ones do you still need? Have you completed the collection? What are your thoughts on the Pixar Disney licensing? Comment below, sound off. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, subscribe, hit that bell to get notified every time I come to y'all with content. It means the world. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and until the next one, catch you later. Bye.